Your dad's a musician too. He's a composer.
Yeah. I started making these terrible, terrible songs and just showing them to him. And he would be brutal about it. He would be like, this is crap, like this, there's no story it tells, the EQ is terrible.
The whole band grew up in New York, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So when did you guys start? When did you know this thing was becoming a big deal? And then I want to talk about this private school you all went to. What is it called? Friends of New York?
Brooklyn Friends School.
Brooklyn Friends School.
Seems intense.
Seems intense. And it seems like pretty wealthy. First, how'd you meet the band?
Well, I met the band at a focus group for, no, I met them when I was a little kid.
I met them at AA. It was 18 years old.
Yeah,
we were focusing on our
sobriety together as little kids. We were in this extracurricular program. The drummer Max and I were pretty good friends already. But then Emily was sort of not totally in our orbit until we started doing an extracurricular sort of fake, give a bunch of little kids instruments and watch them play, satisfaction type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were all in that, and we got a real kick out of it, and we just kept playing together. And we eventually stopped going to the extracurricular thing and just started going to Max's basement, and that's sort of how we just started hanging out on weekends and playing together.
Was it your dad's a musician too? He's a composer?
Yeah.
Was there like a lot of pressure when you were a kid to kind of make him proud, or or was it like kind of like the anti that, like, fuck that, I'm gonna do my own thing, be a rock band? It's hard to when kids go into the same occupation as their parents, and I was always thinking about what kind of mind fuck that is.
I think it was a healthy combination. I mean, my dad runs a sync library for like commercials and trailers and occasional like soundtracks and stuff like that. So he oversees a lot of composers who work from home and contribute to this thing. That's his business.
Yeah.
He had a lot of leftover recording equipment that he would sort of foist upon me in an effort to get me to stop, playing Overwatch or something like that, and just fucking do something. And it eventually worked. I started making these terrible, terrible songs and just showing them to him. And he would be brutal about it. He would be like, this is crap, like this, there's no story it tells, the EQ is terrible,
Wow.
He would be honest with you like that?